Hey there, sheepdogs. I wanted to give a quick EDC update. I posted my regular EDC video a couple weeks ago. And in the interim, I finally broke down and bought a good belt. Um, I resisted this for years because it just seemed stupid. And part of it, when I first started carrying, I was using a shoulder holster, so it didn't matter. And then, I changed my gun and I'm pocket carrying now. And I'm thinking, I was always thinking, the belt only matters if you carry inside the waistband, and carrying inside the waistband is stupid. So I just resisted it for the longest time. And I finally broke down because I had one belt that was stiff enough, but it was too thin and it would dig in. I had another belt that was nice and wide and it was comfortable for the first hour, but it would stretch over time and kind of sink down and throw my hips out. So I finally broke down and did it. And the one that I got, let's see if I can take this off without my pants falling off, is, there we go, Hank's belts. This is just their basic concealed carry model. It's full thickness leather, bull hide, and it is just under a 1/4 inch thick. So this makes a huge difference, even with pocket carry, because I don't just carry a gun. I carry a bunch of other stuff, and all of that adds up to about 10 pounds. And having this to hold that weight up makes a big difference. One of the things, because I for years I was watching videos of people saying, "Oh, you need to get a good belt. You need to get a good belt," but none of them really explained why. So let me explain why. So there's three features that you need in a concealed carry belt, and this goes for, even if you're not carrying a gun, if you have other heavy stuff in your pants pockets, this, if your job involves tools in your pockets, for instance, same factors matter. So those factors are the width. This is 1.5 inches. I'd be happy if it was 2 inches. It's just, not all pants have big enough belt loops for that. The wider the belt, the wider the area that it spreads the weight over, so it doesn't pinch and it doesn't bind. I used to get bruises along my waistline from that belt. It was stiff enough, but it was too thin. So wide belt helps distribute the weight over a wider area, so you don't get those pressure points and tight spots that cause pain and discomfort over time. The other factors I've alluded to a couple times is stiffness. So this is a very stiff material and very sturdy. So if your belt is not stiff enough, then as that weight continues to bear down on it, your body isn't, you don't have a solid shelf, it's kind of slanted. And as you walk throughout the day, you're constantly bouncing on this. All that weight's bouncing down on this. And if this can stretch, it's going to slowly cinch, slip down, which is going to cinch it tighter and tighter and tighter. And that becomes uncomfortable throughout the day. And the third dimension is thickness. So as I mentioned, this is about 1/4 inch thick. The thicker the better, because the other thing that would happen with that belt that was too thin is you bend over and that, it was nice and stiff to hold the weight, but that edge was so sharp that when I'd bend over, that would dig in and I would literally get bruises. So those are the 3 factors that go into a good concealed carry belt. I know they're $50. The cheapest ones are $50, and it's really irritating for me to pay $50 for a belt, but I did it, and it was worth it. The Hank's belts have a 100-year warranty. I don't know how exactly that works, but so theoretically it should last a long time. So those are the things to look for in a good belt, and it's worth your effort and your money to get a good belt. So Good luck, and I'll see you next time.